Hello everyone, Jace here. So Konami announced the new OCG Banlist this morning, so I'm gonna be reacting to it and trying to see what the implications are for like Master Duel and TCG. So let's click on it. I mean, based on the image, it looks like Blaster's coming off, which makes sense. They took it off in the in Master Duel and hasn't done anything. So let's see. Elf is dead. Sprite Elf is forbidden. Rip. It makes sense though. Sprites are just a little too insane, and Elf is the main problem because it's like generic. You only need a Link 2 plus another monster to make it, and it just summons back level 2s. It's just a little too generic. Like, also, if you pair it with like Sprint, you can basically get any level 2 in the game, because Sprint just dumps anything. Limited is Blaster, which makes sense. As I was saying before, Master Duel already not unlimited it. They limited it, and it's not doing anything. So yeah, that's fine. What else? Glow Up Bulb to limited. That makes sense. They forgot about it. I felt like they forgot about it because when they banned Hulk like 3 ban lists ago, I think, and they didn't take it off. This could also come back off on like the TCG. Glow Up Bulb without Hulk just doesn't do anything. Mudora to limited. Okay, Calbec to limited. Makes sense. So they actually are hitting the Ishizu cards a little harder. They did have the other 2 cards limited. It's just that they left Mudora and Calbec unlimited for some reason. So, like, they basically had 4 copies of the Shufflers and the Millers, which is like still too many copies. Now it's just two Millers, 2 Shufflers, so it's not as bad. Next up, Bestial Lubellion limited. It makes sense if you look at the like OCG topping lists right now. Bestials are like a main, like a really strong deck. Really makes sense. And Lubellion's like the main like boss monster. Sprite Blue to limited also makes sense. Sprites are still seeing a bunch of play in the OCG. Just because they only like hit starter to 1, I think. Basically, but yeah, with Sprite Elf to Forbidden and Sprite Blue to Limited, they're not completely terrible because you don't need Elf. Blue is definitely valuable, but like you still have ways to getting it, so it's not as too bad. But like definitely a pretty big consistency hit. Tier Elements Havness and Merly to Limited. Yeah, this makes sense. They didn't hit Tears hard enough, so. Tears are just the strongest deck in the game, like ever, even stronger than Zodiacs. So they do need to be a little bit harsher with it than what they did last ban list, even though that was already pretty harsh. Druid Swarm to limited, that makes sense. They're limiting more Bestials, and Baldrake also limited. Yep. Okay, so this is just less consistency for Bestials. Honestly, I felt like. I don't know. I feel like Bestials could probably like be fine, just maybe with like a semi-limit, just because with Tears now mostly dead, it seems, because they did limit to 2 more Tears. They probably could have been fine because not every deck would be light and dark anymore. Skill Drain also going to limited. I think this makes sense. I'm not sure though. I don't know if the OCG are actually running any like stun decks that are actually meta. This would make more sense for like Duel Links. I mean not Duel Links, Master Duel, because right now the number 1 Duelist Cup deck is Stun, Runic Stun. So this would have made more sense for that format. But okay, yeah, it's a good thing because Skill Drain is just not fun to deal with, even in best of 3 with side decking. Like it's slightly less annoying because of best of 3, but it's still really not fun to play against. And let's see what the semi-limits are. Ancient Fairy Dragon to semi-limited, it really can come off to 3, like, I don't give it. Salamangreat Great Gazelle to semi-limited. This was already semi-limited in Master Duel, and Salamangreat Greats are, like, not good. They just don't do enough. So you just Skuldred to semi-limited. Okay, this one's kind of strange. And it's limited for a reason, because it, like, enables FTKs, because of the draw effect is not once per turn. So I don't know what they're thinking, really, with the, this coming off. I don't know, just like a test though, right? Tomias to semi-limited. I mean, this one makes sense. I think Tower Knights are like a fringe rogue deck. So like, and even then, limited Tolmias is not doing anything. So yeah, that's probably fine. Steam the Cloak to semi-limited. That makes sense. Just same thing with Glow Up Bulb. Honestly, both of them just can go back to 3 right now. They wouldn't see play. Thunder Dragon Hawk to semi-limited. I forgot this was hidden the OCG. I know it's hidden Master Duel. I think it didn't they recently semi-limit Hawk from in Master Duel from limited? I think this is fine. Just because Thunder Dragons don't do too much without, especially without the Ishizus, which they've limited. Dear Servant to semi-limited. Yeah, no, this one is just like, why would Dear Servant didn't need to be hit in the first place. I think maybe they were just really scared of Dogmaka. I know it's like a really strong card just because it mills anything from the extra deck plus an upside of searching Ecclesia, but like Dear Servant is fine. Spellcover Judgment to limited to semi-limited. I mean, honestly, most of these hits they could just go to, like, especially the extra deck ones. I don't know why they're going really scared of them, because most people do not play 3 extra deck monsters, except for Saryuja. Saryuja definitely makes sense to like try it out at 2 before going fully to 3. And Runic Fountain to semi-limited. Do they hit any other Runic cards? No. I don't think they hit any other Runic cards or any previous ban lists. So, it's not going to change anything. Some Runic strategies that are like slashing the engine only run 2 anyway. So yeah, this is just a weird hit. But most of these could come off completely and be completely fine. Next up, Unlimited Galatea. Do people play 3 Galatea? I don't remember. I think most people only play 2, so I don't really understand why they put it to 2 and then 3. Really, the OCG just doesn't need to do this. I understand why, because they like use 2 as the semi-limit list as like a quarantine zone, just to see if they're ready to take it off. But like, yeah, Swap Frog to Unlimited. This was hit because of sprites, and now that they've hurt sprites pretty badly, I think this is probably fine. Gagari to Unlimited. The OCG has Engage at 2, right? Just like Master Duel, so this is actually kind of scary, because now you basically have 5 activations of Engage per duel. Actually, no, it would be 7 if you include multi-roll. So yeah, that's pretty insane for a control deck. Yatagarasu to Unlimited, yep, that makes sense. They really could have just taken it off from 0 to 3 and it wouldn't have done anything. Cursed Outland to Unlimited. I don't really understand why it's semi-limited in the first place. I understand like Eldritch sort of needs a hit, but like Outland is honestly not super great. Like you get people have cut it before too, so it's not honestly doesn't even make sense why they hit Eldritch in the first place. But that's it. That's pretty much it for the OCG ban list. So I've seen a lot of these hits probably coming to Master Duel, probably to TCG, especially this Ancient Fairy Dragon hit. This one just completely coming off. I don't remember it. I'm pretty sure Gazelle is at 3 in the TCG. I don't remember if they actually took it off. I might be mixing it up with Master Duel, because Master Duel has Gazelle at 2. And they're probably going to just get less loose with the Salaman Great hits, because they're not super great anymore. Yeah, most of these hits are pretty good, I gotta say. Except for Runic Fountain. I don't understand this one. What is the point of this one? Like, honestly, I think they're probably going to do this for Master Duel. Despite Runic just being super annoying and like no one wanting to play against them, they're just going to a semi-limit Fountain and call it a day. But yeah, that's it for my video on the OCG ban list update. Comment down below what you think this ban list, and like and subscribe if you want to see more Yu-Gi-Oh content. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.